In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NFL games happening on September 7th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Pittsburgh Steelers versus New York Jets. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets square off Sunday afternoon at MetLife Stadium in a Week 1 matchup that has plenty of storylines. Pittsburgh comes in as a slight road favorite, and while both teams enter the season with questions, the Steelers look more stable in the areas that matter most. The Jets will unveil their new-look offense with Justin Fields under center, but protecting him is going to be a challenge right away. New York lost key lineman Elijah Vera Tucker to injury, and now a shaky offensive line faces a Steelers front that features T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, and one of the league's most aggressive pass rush units. Pittsburgh wrapped up a solid preseason, though penalties and inconsistent drives on offense showed they still need polishing. What gives them the edge is their ability to dictate tempo with their defense and create short fields for their offense. The Steelers also bolstered their secondary, giving them a more complete look on the back end. The Jets' defense is still elite and should keep them in the game, but Fields has been turnover-prone when pressured, and that's exactly the type of matchup Pittsburgh's defense thrives on. This feels like the kind of game where Mike Tomlin's team forces the mistake that decides it. As our first pick for this matchup, the Pittsburgh Steelers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams carry stout defenses and uncertain offenses, particularly this early in the season. Rodgers is back for Pittsburgh and should steady things, but this offense is still one that prefers efficiency to explosiveness. The Jets moved the ball last week but had trouble finishing drives, something that could haunt them again against this defense. Between the pass rushes, the secondary talent, and the likelihood of stalled possessions leading to field goals instead of touchdowns, points should come at a premium. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Commanders versus New York Giants. The New York Giants and Washington Commanders meet Sunday afternoon at Northwest Stadium in a National Football Conference East opener. New York comes in looking far sharper than last season, capped by a preseason finale where the Giants rolled up 431 total yards and converted more than half of their third downs against New England. Across 3 preseason games, they scored 107 points, a sign that this offense is at least finding some rhythm after a 3-win campaign in 2024. The Commanders, meanwhile, are set as home favorites behind Jaden Daniels, who is being asked to take another step forward in year 2. Washington is still built around its physical defense, but last year's games against the Giants were razor close, separated by a combined 8 points. New York's defense has improved, their quarterback situation looks steadier, and this rivalry has a history of playing out tight. As our first pick for this matchup, the New York Giants to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both teams come in with upgraded defenses and quarterbacks who may need time to get going in Week 1. Last season's meetings were low-scoring grinds, and the Giants in particular have leaned under in recent years. Washington's defense should create problems for New York's offensive line, while the Giants' front 7 is capable of disrupting Daniels and keeping explosive plays limited. Field goals could outweigh touchdowns here, especially early in the year when offensive timing isn't always crisp. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Carolina Panthers versus Jacksonville Jaguars. The Carolina Panthers and Jacksonville Jaguars meet Sunday at Everbank Stadium in an interconference matchup. Carolina is still in the middle of a rebuild, and while there's been some offseason optimism, this roster remains full of questions. Bryce Young continues to adjust to the pro game, but behind an offensive line with some health concerns and a defense that gave up more than 500 points last season, it's hard to trust the Panthers on the road in Week 1. Jacksonville is coming off a disappointing 2024, but the Jaguars still bring more stability and playoff-tested talent. Under new coach Liam Cohen, the Jags looked sharp in preseason and carried themselves with a renewed edge. Rookie Travis Hunter is expected to make his debut as a two-way threat, and Jacksonville has the home crowd behind them to set the tone early in the season. This is the type of game where the Jaguars' experience and improved scheme should show up. As our first pick for this matchup, the Jacksonville Jaguars to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The total is set at 46.5 points, and the over looks like the right side. Jacksonville's offense has playmakers at every level and showed rhythm in August, while Carolina's defense has too many holes to expect 4 full quarters of stops. On the other side, the Panthers still have enough talent to put points on the board, especially if they're trailing and forced to open things up. Week 1 often features defensive lapses and explosive plays, and this matchup sets up to follow that script. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New Orleans Saints versus Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints meet Sunday in NFL action from Caesars Superdome. The Saints get the benefit of playing at home, and the Superdome has always been a difficult place for opponents, but there are plenty of reasons for concern here. The quarterback room of Spencer Rattler, Tyler Show, and Jake Haener is one of the weakest in the league on paper, and it's tough to trust that group to sustain drives against a solid Cardinals defense. New Orleans still has some talented skill players, but the quarterback situation puts a ceiling on what this offense can do. Arizona, meanwhile, looks more balanced on both sides of the ball. They've had a strong preseason. Their roster is in a healthier place, and their passing attack should be able to find holes against a Saints secondary that has slipped in recent years. The Cardinals have the stability at quarterback that New Orleans lacks, and that could make all the difference in what should otherwise be a tough road environment. As our first pick for this matchup, the Arizona Cardinals to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Arizona's offense has explosive potential with new weapons added to the mix, and if they grab an early lead, the Saints will be forced to throw the ball more than they'd like. That creates opportunities for big plays and quick scoring drives on both sides. Week 1 games often lean higher scoring as defenses adjust, and this matchup sets up for both teams to put enough points on the board. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Falcons versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Atlanta Falcons meet Sunday in NFL action at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tampa Bay comes into this season having won 4 straight National Football Conference South titles, and Baker Mayfield continues to give this team stability under center. Mayfield is fresh off a year where he threw for 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns. And the Buccaneers were one of the more profitable road teams in the league, going 5-3 away from home. They also won 3 of 4 games as a road favorite. Tampa Bay lost twice to Atlanta last season, but both of those games came with Kirk Cousins at quarterback for the Falcons, and he won't be in uniform this time around. Atlanta is moving forward with Michael Penix Jr. as the starter. Penix showed flashes late last season, including a 312-yard effort against Carolina in Week 18, but he also threw an interception in each of his 3 starts. The Falcons struggled against the spread at home in 2024, finishing just 3-6 against the spread, and this will be the first real test for their young quarterback against a division rival with experience and continuity. The Bucs should relish the opportunity to face Penix instead of Cousins after last year's struggles. As our first pick for this matchup, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Tampa Bay has proven they can score through the air, and Mayfield has the weapons to keep the pressure on Atlanta's defense. The Falcons will need to throw more with Penix if they fall behind, which could create some explosive plays on both sides. With both offenses capable of producing chunk gains and defenses that have question marks, this game has the potential to turn into a shootout. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.